Hi guys, last week I promised on my LinkedIn to answer some of your web design and marketing questions. So thank you so much for submitting those. There was quite a few, so I had to choose a couple. I actually chose three questions that I feel the answers could help many of us, do a better job in our consulting, coaching businesses and attracting clients to the website. So the first question came from Kelly. Kelly is an Elementor Pro expert, and Kelly asked, using an ad that points to a lead magnet on my site feels sleazy, but are there other effective lead generation strategies that can produce a full pipeline of leads? Now, first of all, I would like to say that, Kelly, you shouldn't feel sleazy about offering a giveaway, because essentially what a lead magnet is a helpful resource that you give away to people in exchange for the email. If they really find it useful, I don't think they will mind giving you the email or visiting your website. And of course, they may find something else that is very useful, or they may want to have a chat with you through your website. So it's absolutely fine, and you shouldn't feel, you should be confident in inviting people to your website. But if you still are looking for other ways, I think partnerships could be a great way forward. I am partnered with a couple of companies that I really enjoy using their software, and I endorse them quite often, and they are likely to do the same for you. You could also partner with other experts in the same field, similar to what I'm doing here, actually, because all these guys are, in a similar space that I am. So partnership, networking also. Some of you may have read my post from yesterday talking about startup event I've attended. During the startup event, I've met a lot of like-minded people. We exchanged the details. My following has grown. I have followed quite a few of those as well. So that has been really, a great way for me to connect with people who may need my help, or who want to partner with me. I didn't actually get that many emails, but I am in touch with everyone on LinkedIn. And finally, the third way would be gamification, or creating some interactive content. People from my generation, especially, have all probably completed some quizzes. Usually, it's to do with sort of like your personal life. But creating a quiz is not that difficult. You could do it with Google Forms or a app called Typeform. And the benefit is that the person gets a result tailored to their situation, to their specific situation. For example, I will post a link underneath the video so that you can use my web design brief quiz, if you like. After you complete the quiz or give all the answers, it will arrive in my inbox, and it will allow me to advise you on which platform you could use to build your website. And that answer actually leads to the second question that was asked by Daniel Brenneman, a branding specialist. With the rise of no-code builders, is it worth it to use more HTML-heavy platforms like WordPress, or is it becoming more helpful to just go no-code or something in between? Now, I think that it really depends on the type of website you're trying to build. WordPress can get complex and can become a bit overwhelming. So I highly recommend Wix if you want to keep things simple. They have been introducing new and more features, and I think they are slowly getting into the area where they are really competing with WordPress. I am not a fan of Squarespace, and anything other than those three is really, I think, much for a person who doesn't know how to code or how to create CSS styling, etc. So I think WordPress is fantastic for a lot of us, but Wix may as well be enough. The only downside to Wix is that you have to pay for it every month, whereas WordPress, you have to only pay for the hosting. And I think overall, it could be cheaper for you to do that than pay to Wix, for however long you have the website. So I think the no-code builders are the future, and you want to look at WordPress and Wix. And if you're still not sure, you can complete the form that I've included at the end of at the bottom of the video. and create like a website brief, answer a few questions. What goals are you trying to achieve with your website? What features you may need, and then I can reply back and let you know which platform may be a better choice for you. And finally, we have a question from our lovely Stella. Stella and Victoria are branding experts from Salt Agency, branding and marketing experts for creatives. I really recommend them. And Stella's question was, how do you find a good title for an ebook? Now, a lot of you guys will know about my ebook, Website is Not Enough. And I'd like to think it's a good title. People seem to like it. And the way I came up with this title was that I just put down whatever I have to tell people very often. I feel like pretty much every person who came to me for a website, I had to explain to them and manage their expectations and explain to them that, we can build a website, but if they do nothing to invite people to the website, it's just not going to do much for them. So website is not enough originated with me telling this to people most often. So I think if there is something you feel like is repetitive in your business, a question people ask, or something you have to tell them over and over again, this may be something that you could use. Now, to kind of make it all nice and tidy, you could use ChatGPT, and also I would test variation of the idea using ChatGPT. Create maybe three different versions of it, and then you can launch a poll on LinkedIn, for example, and see what your audience think is like the most catchy out of all. It's nice to give people some visuals to decide, because I think that can also make it a little bit easier for them to choose. But asking your audience is always the best idea. People are always really kind of helpful, and even add some comments, and that could steer you in the right direction. So I think trying to define what you do in that title, or what the book is about. Obviously, it needs to explain to a degree what the book is about. But also, write a book on the topic that you feel that you have to explain to people a lot, because it will save you time. Next time you don't have to explain it, you just send them a link to the ebook, and hopefully that answers all the questions. So again, thank you so much for asking the questions. I really enjoyed all of them, and I will try to reply to everybody who asked a question. And give this video a like if you can, if you enjoyed it, and if it helped you, add a comment, or you can even complete the form that I will post a link to underneath the video. Thank you.